And that's essentially what modulations are. Why do we want to use them? Well, it adds lots of color. It adds musical interest. What is modulation? Like, what is a proper definition for this? The most simple way to put it is that modulation is the change of one tonal center to another. And you don't even have to change key to modulate. It could be a very temporary thing where we're in one key and we just temporarily visit a new tonal center for a while. Or each modulation can mark a major structural section of a bigger composition or film music. Or you can go through a series of modulations and just stick to a modulation that has nothing, a new key area you've modulated to that has nothing to do with the one that you started in, and it can just last for the rest of the piece. So it can be temporary or frequently changing, or just a couple shifts, and then you have one new global key area that you're sticking with for the rest of a cue. And when I say changing the tonal center of the piece, we could start in a key like C major. But then maybe through a quick little change. Oh, so a little trickery just happened there where I started us in the key of C, then I shifted just a couple notes around and it took us into the key of G. So I refreshed the interest in the music by starting in one place, having a little chromatic fun, and ending up in a whole new place. And that's essentially what modulations are. Why do we want to use them? Well, it adds lots of color. It adds musical interest. When you're in the middle of a really long 13-minute action sequence, every time something dramatically interesting happens, you can accentuate the moment with a modulation, and it can really refresh the music quite a bit. If you're stuck in one key for 13 minutes, it gets old quite fast. And so finding strategic, well-timed modulations can add enormous dramatic emphasis to a scene. And then, like the other model, you have a long action sequence that happens in lots of little steps. And each step changes when something dramatically relevant escalates. So you can have a series of escalating modulations going through a piece. They can modulate up and up and up, or they can get darker and modulate down and down and down in key. Either way, they're going to add a lot of color and a lot of interest and a lot of engagement in your writing. If you'd like to learn more film scoring tips like these, sign up for free, and I promise you, these lessons will help you on your journey to becoming an accomplished film composer.